Welcome to the ultimate guide for wilderness survival. Get ready to learn essential tips to keep you safe and secure in the great outdoors. Tip 1. Stay calm and assess your situation. Look for shelter, water, and food sources. Tip 2. Build a shelter using natural materials like branches and leaves for protection from the elements. Tip 3. Find a clean water source and purify it before drinking. Water is essential for survival. Tip 4. Learn to identify edible plants and forage for food. Be cautious and avoid poisonous species. Tip 5. Use signaling techniques like creating a fire or using a whistle to attract attention for rescue. Tip 6. Prioritize warmth and protection from the cold. Build a fire and create insulation from natural materials. Tip 7. Stay oriented by using navigational tools and natural landmarks to avoid getting lost. Tip 8. Be prepared with basic first aid knowledge and a well-stocked survival kit. Tip 9. Stay positive and maintain hope for rescue. Mental resilience is crucial for survival. Tip 10. Never give up. Keep your determination strong and continue to focus on staying alive until help arrives. Discover 10 essential survival tips for your next outdoor adventure. Tip 1. Always carry a multi-tool for various tasks. Tip 2. Pack enough water for the duration of your trip. Tip 3. Learn basic first aid and carry a compact first aid kit. Tip 4. Emergency shelter. Know how to build a simple shelter with available materials. Tip 5. Fire starting techniques using natural materials. Tip 6. Signal for help using a whistle or reflective materials. Tip 7. Navigation skills. Use a map and compass to stay on course. Tip 8. Food procurement. Forage for edible plants and know basic hunting techniques. Tip 9. Stay calm and make rational decisions in challenging situations. Tip 10. Always tell someone your planned route and expected return time. Discover the top 10 survival tips for outdoor adventures. Tip 1. Always carry a multi-tool for various tasks. Tip 2. Pack a water filtration system for clean drinking water. Tip 3. Learn basic navigation skills using a map and compass. Tip 4. Signal for help with a whistle or signaling mirror. Tip 5. Always carry fire starting tools for warmth and cooking. Tip 6. Pack emergency shelter like a lightweight tent or space blanket. Tip 7. Bring extra food rations for unexpected delays. Tip 8. Protect yourself from the elements with proper clothing and gear. Tip 9. Stay aware of wildlife and know how to safely interact with them. Tip 10. Always inform someone of your itinerary and expected return time. In this video, we'll share 10 essential survival tips for outdoor adventures. Tip 1. Always pack a reliable water filtration system for clean drinking water. Tip 2. Carry a multi-tool for various tasks like cutting, opening cans, and more. Tip 3. Learn basic navigation skills to find your way in the wilderness. Tip 4. Pack lightweight, high-energy snacks for quick nourishment on the go. Tip 5. Always carry a first aid kit for treating injuries and emergencies. Tip 6. Dress in layers to regulate body temperature in changing weather conditions. Tip 7. Make a shelter using natural materials or carry a lightweight tent for protection. Tip 8. Signal for help with a whistle or by creating large visible signals. Tip 9. Stay informed about the local wildlife and wilderness hazards. Tip 10. Leave a travel plan with someone you trust and stick to it for safety. In today's video, we're sharing 10 essential survival tips to keep you safe in the great outdoors. Tip 1. Always carry a multi-tool for various needs in the wilderness. Tip 2. Pack a water filtration system to ensure access to clean drinking water. Tip 3. Learn basic navigation skills to find your way if you get lost. Tip 4. Build a shelter using natural materials to protect yourself from the elements. Tip 5. Always have a reliable fire starting method to stay warm and cook food. Tip 6. Pack high-energy snacks to keep your energy levels up during emergencies. Tip 7. Signal for help using a whistle or other signaling devices. Tip 8. Keep a basic first aid kit for treating injuries and minor ailments. Tip 9. Stay calm and positive to make better decisions in survival situations. Tip 10. Share your itinerary with someone before heading into the wilderness. Discover the top 10 survival tips for any emergency situation. Tip 1. Stay calm and assess the situation before taking any action. Tip 2. Find or build a shelter to protect yourself from the elements. Tip 3. Signal for help by creating a visible SOS sign or using a whistle. Tip 4. Stay hydrated by finding a water source or collecting rainwater. Tip 5. Gather food by foraging for edible plants or setting up simple traps. Tip 6. Prioritize first aid for any injuries and keep a basic first aid kit handy. Tip 7. Navigate using natural landmarks or a compass to find your way to safety. Tip 8. Stay warm by building a fire or finding materials for insulation. Tip 9. Stay visible to search parties by using reflective materials or lighting a signal fire. Tip 10. Maintain hope and keep a positive mindset to increase your chances of survival. Survival Tip 1. Find or build shelter to protect yourself from the elements. Survival Tip 2. Prioritize finding a clean water source to stay hydrated. Survival Tip 3. Learn how to start a fire for warmth and cooking. Survival Tip 4. Signal for help using reflective materials or by creating visible signs. Survival Tip 5. Gather and forage for food to sustain yourself. Remember, staying calm and using your resources wisely is key to survival. In the great outdoors, it's important to prioritize shelter. Tip 1. Always carry a survival kit with essentials like a knife, matches, and first aid supplies. Tip 2. Find a water source and purify the water before drinking. Tip 3. Use natural navigation cues like the sun, stars, and landmarks to find your way. Tip 4. Signal for help with a whistle or reflective materials to increase visibility. Tip 5. Maintain calm and conserve energy to improve your chances of survival.